What's up, good people? What's up, good people? It is your boy, Dr. Leroy McKenzie Jr. I hope y'all can see me, because I'm outside, as y'all can see. See, we outside, so I'm seeing shadows upon shadows upon shadows. I'm trying to see if I can get into a more shadier place since I'm outside. Can y'all see me? Can y'all see me? If you can see me, I want you to put in the comments, I see you. Say, I see you. Welcome to the brand new suite with your boy, the Impact Builder. Say, it is, in case y'all didn't know, it ain't hump day. This ain't hump day. I know y'all, I love that commercial with the camera. What day is it? What day is it? No, it's not hump day, y'all. This isn't hump day. This is a work for it Wednesday. We're going to put in that work on this Wednesday. So it's work for Wednesday. Let's get into the work that we need to get into and what we've been dealing with all this week. What we've been talking about, I'm sorry, y'all, the camera's floating all over the place. What we've been dealing with this week is, can you save a legacy brand? And this comes from 5 lessons from ADAMOLEKUN, who is the CEO of Red Lobster. So he has brought Red Lobster out of bankruptcy. This is not his first rodeo. He has brought I think it's P.F. King, I think is the name of the restaurant, the chain. He did the same thing with them some years ago, but has now done it again. And it has done it again with Red Lobster. And I wanted to be able to highlight this young man because he's only, I think, 35, 36. He maybe even, I know he's not over 40. I know he's younger than 40. But he is one of the great young minds, and I think one of the this generation's, I don't know if he's that's considered a millennial or a Gen Xer. I mean, not Gen, yeah, Gen Y. One of the two. I'm Gen X. I forget how that goes. But he has brought them out of a bankruptcy, and he's brought this company out of bankruptcy. So I wanted to talk about him and from a branding perspective, because he has just done a phenomenal job, and I don't think that folks like him get talked about enough. I think that every business school at university or business majors should have to do a study on him, his business, the brand, and how he has been able to do his ideology, his methodology, all of those great things, his business model, and being able to make brand successful all over again. So today what we're going to talk about is lesson 3 is rebuild customer trust. How do you rebuild your customer trust, your client trust, when you've lost it? And then Red Lobster lost their customer trust, and that was one of the reasons why they went into bankruptcy. The other one was they were overspending on their inventory that they were purchasing, and he came in and did a whole revamp of the brand, and part of that includes getting the trust back, getting the customer's trust back, and he's done that in a couple ways. So we're going to talk about that today. So I want you to understand that a brand can survive mistakes. You can. If you're an entrepreneur, if you're an organization, hear me. You can survive a mistake. Mistakes are made every day. I make them, you make them, we all make them. But your brain, it cannot survive broken trust. Once you've broken that trust of someone, of your clients, and those that you serve, it becomes very difficult to gain that trust back. So you got to be mindful of that. You got to be careful of that. But you can rebuild. And that's what we're going to deal with today, because many brands focus on revenue. They focus on the money, the bottom line, while neglecting the customer experience, the client experience, and your brand promise. What do we talk about? What's the offer? What are you producing, and what are you delivering? And that trust part comes in the producing and delivering. You can offer all day. You can make all kinds of offers every single day. but can you deliver? Can you produce on that particular offer? So here's a couple things that I want us to deal with today. Here's the first thing. First thing I want us to deal with is why trust is your greatest brand asset. Trust is your greatest brand asset because it's what people become loyal to. They know that you are going to deliver, you're going to produce what it is that you say that you're going to deliver and produce, and you do that by building, by having commitment, consistency, and discipline. That's how you create the trust, and when you do that, you will gain and talk to those that you serve. Ask them, what is it that you like about our product, our experience, the experience that we deliver to you, that we give to you. Is it an experience? Because there's some businesses, they've been in businesses for years, but don't deliver any kind of experience. It's just, all right, well, it's just always been the way it's going to be. That's what people do. That's what it's not about. But when you deliver an experience, people come to have that expectation from you. When you go to your favorite restaurant, when you go and buy your favorite pair of shoes, and you get your favorite pair of bag, you get your bag, you buy it because of the trust that you have and the value that you see in the brand that you're buying, that you're purchasing. Second thing, the connection between consistency and credibility. Consistency creates credibility because people know that you will show up, and that is probably the most thing that I am proud of when it comes to hearing feedback about J&F Enterprises, about the impact builder, is that I am consistent. I show up. And I want you to have that same mentality. I show up. I am going to be consistent at what I deliver. I'm going to be consistent at what I produce. When you do that, you create credibility through your commitment and consistency and the discipline of what it is that you created. Your brand, how your brand lose trust with customers and employees. You lose trust by what? Not delivering, not being committed, not being consistent, and not being disciplined. I hope y'all wrote that down. You lose trust in those that you serve and those that you promise to deliver and produce for when you are not consistent, when you are not committed, when you are not disciplined, you are not focused. That's the simple formula for losing trust. And at one point, I believe that did happen with Red Lobster. They lost trust. The customers that they serve lost trust in them, and as a consequence, they lost that clientele that was coming to them loyally and consistently, and so they were no longer delivering what they produced and what they said that they were going to produce and what they were going to deliver. And what DAMOLA has done, he has rebuilt that credibility. He has rebuilt that trust. He has rebuilt that consistency. Here's what we're going to do. Here's what you're going to get every single time you go into or come into a Red Lobster. You're going to get these things. We know you love the biscuits. We know you love the seafood boil. We know that you love the all-you-can-eat shrimp. The all-you-can-eat shrimp going to be here for a little while, but we're going to take it away. But it's coming back. It's not going anywhere. We didn't fully take it off the menu, but we're going to deliver it to you in the season that we're delivering it to you. But the food is going to be quality. The service is going to be quality. The consistency in what you get is going to be quality. The commitment that we have to you is going to be quality. All of those, we're going to be disciplined in what we do. And here's practical ways, and those are practical ways to rebuild the confidence and loyalty in is show commitment, show consistency, show discipline, show focus, and show that you deliver and that you produce what it is that you're offering to them. If it's going to be a seafood boil, it's going to be the best seafood boil that people get, and it's going to be the best service of that seafood boil. That's how you create and rebuild practical ways of confidence and loyalty and bringing them back. And that's what DAMOLA has brought back to Red Lobster. The commercials are showing it. You got people who are doing Red Lobster commercials. They do the restaurant reviews. They go into Red Lobster and doing them online. Now, if that isn't a great way to rebuild trust and loyalty, I don't know what is. Because trust isn't, it's not built in a moment. You can't build someone's trust in a moment. It's built through consistent promises kept over time. You have to keep those promises consistently over a long period of time. That's how you build sustainability in a business. And that's what Red Lobster is doing. That's what it has done in this day and time. And as a consequence, they have now come out of bankruptcy, which is a great thing. I love seeing these kinds of stories because it's great case studies for you, great case studies, examples for me to be able to use to show you how you, as a brand, can survive, can save your brand. But you gotta be willing to do it. You gotta be willing to do the work. You gotta be willing to be consistent, committed, and focused on what it is that you do. You know, here's the last thing, and I'm done. If your customers were asked today, if we were to ask them today, would they say your brand is trustworthy? That's the word of today. I want you asking that question. That's the question you got to ask those that you serve today. In any interaction that you have with any of your clients today, I want you to ask that question. Are we, as a brand, trustworthy? And I want you to take those answers and I want you to use them to be able to build back that trust. And ask them, what can we do to not only build back trust, but to keep your trust as a brand. That's what I got for you today, y'all. That's what we got. That's all I got, as Petey Green said. It's the Impact Builder. Y'all know what to do. If you want to go deeper into your vision and deeper into building that trust back, connect with us. Y'all know I put the information in the description there for you. You can connect with us. Let's schedule that strategy session. Check out all the other digital content that we have on YouTube. I believe it's going to assist you in being able to build that trust back and going to be able to make you an elite brand in your industry and in the marketplace. It's the Impact Builder. We'll see you right back here tomorrow. Same bat time, same bat channel.